Well, it's nice to have a new trophy on the wall, that's for sure. Hello. Oh, hi, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, sir, thank you. Yeah, we did it the hard way, but, ultimately we did do it. A new contract. Is this my full-time contract, sir? Part-time. But, we're turning professional. But not till the summer. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to sign it, but I'm not happy and I better get a full-time deal in a few months' time. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 7, Episode 12 here at H&W Welders as we look to win a European trophy with the Irish team. And today we're going to be playing Linfield, a game we have to win. We have to beat them if we want to come second in the league this season, or at least have any chance of doing that. And then we play Portstewart. There's no gap in that word. I'm assuming it's Portstewart, not some weird pronunciation. It's getting massive Welsh flashbacks with this one. But anyway, we're playing them in the quarterfinals of the Irish Cup even. They are a third-tier team, I think it is, so we should be beating them. But they obviously are decent, that's why they're here. But the big news since last episode is that we have signed a new deal at the club. Only part-time, which is a little bit annoying given that we're going professional in the off-season, but I'm sure what will happen is they'll just offer me another one. At least I hope so anyway. So we've signed that. Our contract was up at the end of the season. I just would rather have a contract, to be honest. This might be a good opportunity just to have a quick look and see how our manager is developing. Almost 2-star reputation. If we look at the attributes, we're coming along nicely. I can't goal keep. Adaptability isn't great. Where's fitness? Fitness is usually poor as well. There we go. And apparently I don't work well with youngsters, despite signing nothing but youngsters. But anyway, there we go. So that is how we are coming along as a manager. £750 a week we're on now as well. Now, there is one game to catch you up on since last episode. That was in the league against Dungannon. Of course, they have a new manager this season. Let's go see how we did. We took a first half lead when McCullough struck from the edge of the area and secured the points in stoppage time when Gowan picked out Fitzpatrick at the back post. So I've got to say, I'm really liking Dundannon's new manager. This was not a great game, as you can see from the amount of chances in it, but it was a game that we always felt relatively comfortable in. Defensively, you can see we played quite well. Maybe we didn't get enough going forward. We did, in the end, go to wingers, as that would suggest, with Gowan and Fitzpatrick on for that second goal. I mean, it was fine. It really was. It was a game that we never really felt like we were going to not win, especially once we went in front. But yeah, I've got to, as I said, really enjoying Dungannon's new manager. Quick look at what that means for the league table. And, well, we're in third. We've got a 3-point gap and a game in hand, although that game in hand is this game against Linfield. They are 10 points ahead of us. We're coming up to the split. If we're any chance of second, as I said last episode, we have to win this game, get that gap down to 7. We'll play them again in the split. That could we beat them there, potentially get the gap down to 4. There's a lot of ifs here, I know. And then, if they get a little bit of pressure, they slip up, we win out. It's a lot of ifs, but we have to win if we're any chance. And then it's Portstewart here in the Irish Cup quarterfinal. They are, a third-tier team. They're coming 4th in the third tier. So, look at that for a battle. There's 3 points between the top 7. That is ridiculous. All the way down to 8th would still have a chance, I would say, of winning that league. They play 26 games, I'm assuming? 22? Oh, maybe they play 22. Anyway, let's not speculate. But that is a ridiculously tight division. So let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here against Linfield. And we can see we're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. Looks like all the usual guys that score against us are there. And this is what we're doing. We're going to stick with the wingers. It's working for us right now. We're playing well with wingers. So Taylor in goal, McCullough, Williams, Sobowale, and Hall as the back 4. Cundell and Willis, it says they don't play well in midfield together. I'm hoping we can start and remedy that. Now, the reason that they are going to play McQuaid, of course, is still right now a Linfield player, even though he's joining us permanently in the summer. So he's obviously unavailable for this one. So that's why we've gone with those two. Gowan, Fitzpatrick down the wings. Ebiyoe in behind Cargbo up front. I think I want Cargbo on support. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We've got McDade on the bench if we need him. Hopefully we won't. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. Lavery, O'Connor, O'Hare and Dejoux. They are the ones that usually score against us. So good to see they're all there, fit and available for them. Connor Hunter, of course. Still hurts that he's there on the bench for them. And what do we say? The pick up we left off last time. Maybe we do try something like this. Can we pump our fists and say that? No. Let's point our fingers and say that. Let's pump our fists and say go out there and make a difference. And see if we can go and get the better of Linfield. So in the tunnel interview there, apparently Lavery has scored 18 goals against us in 17 games. He always scores against us. So let's hope we can keep him quiet today. I am trying something with the sound today, so if it's particularly bad, let me know. Yeah, I'm just trying a few things to maybe make it a little bit easier for me in editing. So, yeah, if it sounds different, hopefully it sounds different for the better. And, yeah, if there's any issues that you pick up on, please do let me know. I won't be offended, I promise. But there we go. Let's get this game underway and see what we can do here. As I say, we have to win. Now, it's a bit of a tough situation for us in that we're not obviously guaranteed third spot yet. We're obviously more likely to... Oh, that's... Cundell. What are you doing, man? Can we get back and stop? We can. Just about do enough. Yeah, I mean, we're more chance of finishing fourth than we are second. So if we're in a situation where we might be looking good for a point, which is a long way off yet, obviously, I don't think we can afford to chase the win. Not that we're not trying to win the game anyway, but I do think if that becomes a situation, normally I'd go for it. Cundell's going to intercept that. Here we go with Cargbo. Forward for Fitzpatrick. Ebiowi making a run through the middle as well. Fitzpatrick goes past one, can't get past the second. Do we pick that up? No, we don't. And, well, it's end-to-end stuff, not particularly high quality. Hall dives in, gets beaten. He gets back okay, though. Edge of the area and just over the bar. Come on, boys, come on. See if we can give them another encouragement here. We're limiting their chances, but again, we've had absolutely nothing, as is sometimes the case. Let's try raising our tempo up, see if that works for us. The reason I've put Cargbo on support, one thing I have noticed, particularly since we've got McDade in, and I was trying to think and understand why McDade and Thorne are working so much better than McDade and Cargbo. And I think, well, what I'm my working theory is that we know that Cargbo's not fast. We've seen him when he gets clear. It's like, as I said, watching a giraffe. He's just got long legs and doesn't really seem to go anywhere. Lavery's in again. It's a good block from Sobowale. So my theory is that he's just not quick enough, and Thorne is quicker, and so that's why Thorne and McDade work better together. So by playing Cargbo on support, I'm thinking that might be the best way. Let's let him get everybody else involved. They can all run past him. Cargbo can stand there and wave at them and sort of lumber forward and maybe get on the end of a cross coming in late or something. So that's sort of my new working theory. We'll see if it works. But so far, so good. There's one or two moments we've maybe rode our luck a touch. I do wonder if maybe we look to exploit the flanks here. Let's try that. Maybe try being a little bit more direct and maybe a little bit more width as well. You wouldn't accuse us of playing well, but I don't think you'd accuse us of playing badly either. We certainly haven't threatened them, that's for sure. Look at that XG. One shot, a .05 chance. I wonder if we play for set pieces. You know, if we can get something. We know that we've got some good guys on the end of a set piece. Willis wins that, gets it forward for Fitzpatrick. He brings it down. Cargbo's getting forward. Gowan's there as well. There we go with Cargbo. Back to Fitzpatrick. Look at Gowan at the back post. Cargbo's making a run. But in the end, we just couldn't quite find a way through, could we? Now, I'm wondering if there's an argument. Fitzpatrick tackles the ball away. It's still there with Linfield. Again, Fitzpatrick with a block. Can Ebiowi go and chase this down? I'm wondering if it's worth changing the formation, going two up top. That is we've just been picked apart there, haven't we? Well, what we're not doing right now is creating loads of chances. So I don't see any harm in changing things. We'll get Cargbo and McDade going up top. We'll take the wingers off. We might just leave it. I wonder if we should be defending more narrow there. Get the fullbacks tucking right in. Now, that's not necessarily something that we can do if we go to the wing-backs, is it? But let me make the changes here, and then we'll come back. Okay, so we've made 3 subs. The both wingers have gone off, and Ebioe, who wasn't having a good game anyway. We've brought on Simpson to replace Ebioe. We've brought McDade on to replace one of the wingers, and we've brought Own Goal Gallagher on. We're just going to go with the 2 centre-backs, but just sit him in there, and hopefully he'll do a good job for us. It's a chance for Cogbo and McDade to impress. We've got a highlight here, pre-change. If we were to get level, then I'd be tempted not to make the change, but I think we'll do it anyway. It's Willis, Ebioe, ball forward, looking for Fitzpatrick, can't quite find him. And of course, what we don't want right now is to go 2-0 down, because that would just about end the contest, wouldn't it? Ball forward, can we get that? No, not quite. One thing Ebioe isn't good at is playing the big games. He has that sort of that attribute where he doesn't like the big games. So I'm wondering if maybe that explains his poor performance here. Let's try a demand more. Hull with a throw to Cogbo. Back to Hull. Can we get a cross in? McDade's making a run through the middle. It comes in. No, just too close to the goalkeeper there. And is the highlight going to continue? It is. Can we win that, please? We've got 3 players there. We do end up winning it. McDade has it. Can he get past his man? He cuts in. Nicely done. Can he pick a pass now? McDade. Back post for Cogbo. Cogbo is there and hams it. Cogbo. Our 14th of the season. It's 1-1. And, well, this game is very, very much back on again. Cogbo and McDade. It's the first time I think we've seen them combined, and they combined brilliantly there. McDade, I mean, he did it all himself, didn't he? Cuts in, looks up, sees Cogbo getting his run forward, and good ball, good finish, good goal. Excellent stuff. 1-1. Let's see if we can demand more. Can we go and win this now? We've got a corner, floats it in, it's headed away. Willis, go chase it, Willis. Hull, you could put a bit more of an effort in as well, mate. But are we going to get done on the break here? The one thing that does frustrate me with Linfield is you do always get the sense that they're just sort of playing with us. You know, like they'll let us score and then they'll just go and score straight away, that sort of a thing. Corner comes in. Can we get that away, please? No, they've done it again. Katia, you're not going to believe it. Coyote, we had this guy on trial. We offered him a contract. And then Linfield came in and offered him a contract, and he went there. And of course it's him. Of course it's him. Where is he here? He was going to be a Cogbo sort of backup for us. Jumping reach is obviously good. He's got a lot of the same attributes as Cogbo. And wouldn't you know it, he comes up and scores against us. Unbelievable. Can we get another equaliser? Ball in. It's right into the mix. It's off the line. It's bouncing around, and we've done it. It's Aaron McDade. An 11th of the season, and we have pulled back again, level with Linfield. It's not going to be a win, and we really did need a win to finish second or have any chance. Cogbo unlucky. McDade, second time of asking, gets the tap in. Couldn't miss, really, the second time, could he? And there we go. It's 2-2 against Linfield. That is progress. And unfortunately, we looked a lot better playing like this than with the wingers. Look at the XG in the end. XG suggests we should have won despite only having 3 shots on goal. But there we go. You've proved a lot of people wrong avoiding defeat there, boys. So a huge, huge point, really. As I said, second is essentially gone now. But we've got that 4-point gap over Glentoran. And, well, we've got the cup up next. A chance to move into the last 4 of that. And, you know, if we were to win it, or if Linfield or Larne were to win it, obviously, that means that we would be in Europe again. We would have to worry about going through the playoff. But 5 games without lose. Well, hang on, what's this? 5 unbeaten following a draw. Oh, yeah, okay. It's a very minor milestone. Guys, wait right there. It is Portstewart next. And, well, hopefully we'll get another win. Well, not another win, but you know what I mean. A win. Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready to take on Portstewart in the the Irish Cup, isn't it? But a little bit of things to catch you up on. James Simpson, our right back, has signed an extension. Not ideal that we've had to do it before we turned professional, but his contract was up at the end of the year. I didn't want to risk him going somewhere or somebody poaching him away from us, so we'll offer him a proper contract when the summer comes around. And the other news is, where have I done it? Here it is here. Cogbo's happy again. Didn't take long, did it? So, he's happy to stay, which is brilliant. Transfer request has been removed, and everybody's happy again, which is brilliant. Now, as I said, we're going to face Port Portstewart, what did I say the name was? Yeah, Portstewart, third tier side, expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them, and this is the team we're sending out. Maybe not 100% full strength, but certainly a strong team. So Taylor as in goal, Edgar, Williams and Okocha as the back three, Hall and McCullough down the wings. It is McQuaid and Tipton in midfield. Simpson comes in to play behind Lambert and Lucas. We're going to give them a chance to prove they can still score goals for us. If they can't do it against a third-tier side, then we might need to say goodbye to them. We do have McDade on the bench, and we know that he can just rescue us because he's that good. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. I don't recognise any former players in their lineup, so that is what it is. And what do we say to this? It's a tough one, isn't it? Because we really should be beating them. We'll say just relax, go out there and do your thing. We'll point our finger and say... we have faith in you, and we'll get out there. All right. Well, let's hope that we see a sort of a flashback performance from Lucas. I don't really understand what's happened to him this year. We've seen, previous years, he's absolutely brilliant in front of goal, and we've got an early one, and it's Melvin Lambert after 40-odd seconds. An 8th goal of the season for him. He can score goals. He has proven that this season. He's come back from his goal drought and got a few for us. Good header at the near post, and well, there we go, 1-0 after 39 seconds. So that is us on our way, and hopefully we'll get to see a good performance from us here now. Portstewart come forward, header away from Okocha. Of course, he's back from his red card in the final now. Here we go with Lucas. Can he thread a pass? He doesn't. He goes back to McQuaid. There's a good ball from McQuaid for McCullough. He gets a cross in. It is, just over was it? Yes, from Simpson. Just a reminder, Viewers Player of the Year nominees. Thank you everybody who's nominated already, but comments or Discord or however you want to do it, make sure that you are letting me know, and we'll get that list together, possibly for next episode. That will probably have, I think there's probably about 3 episodes left in the season. If we win this, we'll obviously have a semi-final and then hopefully a final, and then we'll see what happens in the split. But until we've got third really nailed down, that could be important. Here we go with Lucas, and Lucas gets himself a goal. He has ended his goal drought as well. This is proving to be a nice little game for us now. Only his third of the season, and that I think shows his struggles, because we've seen him get 20 odd before, haven't we? Okocha with the ball forward, was it? It was. Picked out the run of Lucas, and a good finish, though to be fair it was a very simple finish. I might have even got close to that one. We'll give them some more praise, and yeah, on we go. Here we go with a free kick. We should win that. We do. Edgar in there for Williams. There was a question, Gary Turpey, on the, well, I think both comments and Discord. What am I planning to do with professional contracts in the summer? There's another ball in. It's a Lambert again, off the post this time. And I think my general plan is we'll look to most of this first team squad. I think I want to keep and offer them first professional contracts. Tipton, that's a wonderful ball through for Lambert. A dink finish. It's off the crossbar. He deserved more than that. But we're absolutely running riot here, aren't we? Yeah, so most of this first team squad, I think we'll offer professional contracts to. Most of them, they're there for a reason. That's because I think they're decent players. But yeah, so we'll see. And anybody with potential in the reserves as well, we'll offer contracts to. What I don't want to do is sign too many players straight away to professional contracts, and then find out as the summer progresses that we can get some decent players coming in. Since we are professional. Nice flick on there from Simpson. Lucas decides he doesn't want to bother chasing it, so that's fine. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any thoughts on what we should and shouldn't do, I am wondering. As I said during the last game, I don't tend to like to sign players who are scared of the big games, because that's when you want players to perform ultimately. So there's a great ball through for Lucas, and a good block from the defender as well. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Someone like Ebioe, who is obviously a very good player, if he's not going to play well when we need him to in the big games, I am wondering kind of what's the point. Let's say they're capable of better, and we'll fist pump and say we have faith in them. We just don't want to, I mean, it's only 2-0, so the game is still very much on here. Kickoff highlight as well. What we don't want them to do is get back to 2-1 just after half time. Yeah, so we'll just kind of see. We'll see how the summer plays out. But I am wondering if someone doesn't like a big game, if maybe, especially if we are going to start and qualify for Europe now, they're not the sort of players that we want, but we'll see. Another free kick here for Portstewart. I don't understand. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody from Northern Ireland watching. Why is it just one word? It's not sort of Portstewart. Is it? It's probably pronounced differently, isn't it? Like I say, I'm getting Wales flashbacks the way it's spelt, but I don't know if someone just forgot to use a space bar when they were naming the town, maybe. Here we go with Lucas in a little bit of space. He's got McCullough with him. Crosses it in himself. Lambert's there. Down to Simpson. Oh, that's a good save from the keeper. We started the second half well, though, haven't we? We've picked up where we left off. Tipton with a corner. Can he find Lambert again, I wonder? It's right into a good area, but headed away. And that ends that particular highlight. Let's praise them again. Of course, we just need to get through the game. Look at that. Absolutely smashing them. Is there anybody on the bench we want to give game time to? Not really. We could get Moran some game time, I suppose. Let's see if we can demand more. We've got a free kick coming in here. 2-0 still makes me a little bit nervous, because if that happens, thankfully off the crossbar, and we get back to 2-1, I do still want to have sort of our best team out there. We are getting to a point of the season now as well. Okocha, you need to be a little bit more aware than that, mate. We are getting to the point of the season now where we're through that sort of December, January cluster. So we're back to sort of one game a week now. So that's good in the sense Williams is on a booking. So maybe that's a good, we'll get him off and we'll bring that, gets Moran on the field to play as a defender. So yeah, we're sort of playing once a week now. So we don't have to rotate as much, which is good. So we can sort of leave these guys on and not worry about them not being available for another game. There's a good ball in. Lambert doesn't really attack it though, does he? And Williams, don't get yourself sent off, please. He doesn't. Lambert intercepts that pass. Simpson, can he pick out the run of Lucas? Lucas on the chest, cuts inside the defender and just over the bar. I think we have seen Lucas and Melvin Lambert. They've looked better, haven't they? They've looked a bit of a threat. But again, we come back to the fact it's a third-tier team. So there it is, 2-0. We've absolutely destroyed them, yet only managed to score 2 goals. Well done, boys. And on we go. So we can see the other scores here now. Linfield were playing Larne. That's not ideal for us, actually, because it means obviously one of them had to get knocked out. So coming in to the semi-finals, it's Linfield, Coleraine and Ballyclare Comrades who are a second-tier side. So if we have any luck, we won't draw Linfield. It'll be Linfield Welders in the final, and we'll be in Europe again. That is, of course, assuming that we do go and finish third in the table. But a little bit of money. Lucas finally scores. 15 games he went without scoring before he got that one. Williams with a fitness concern. That's fine. And we've got some scouting reports. There is the draw coming up very shortly. So we'll end the episode and find out who it is we've got in the semi-final. Okay, so here we go. FA Cup. No, Irish Cup. It's not England. Irish Cup semi-final draw. We see the teams that are there. I mean, it could be really good for us, or it could be quite bad. Let's automatic draw and hope that we do not get Linfield. Ballyclare would be the dream, being a second-tier side. They're out first. Can we get them? Come on, game. Oh, Linfield. So it's going to be Coleraine. So at least we've stayed apart from Linfield. So that's not too bad. But Coleraine is going to be in the semi-final. So there's the confirmation of that there. Friday, April 9th is going to be the game. Do we have it on the schedule as of yet? We do. So I think what we'll do is we'll come back for the semi-final and whatever game it is before that in the league. So that'll be next episode, guys. This may then be final call for Viewers Player of the Year nominee. So make sure you go and leave me those in the comments. And that's it for today. If you've enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time as we look to make another final. Could we go back-to-back in the Irish Cup? And we'll play somebody in the league as well. Take care.